the erudite, organizer, focus, Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning, and who doubles as the chair of the State Steering Committee. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Sonny Ekidai? Delta Cares!
Your Excellency, the Governor, Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Umolori, Your Excellency, Sir Monday Uyene, Deputy Governor, Delta State, the Honorable Speaker, Delta State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Momotu Buwan, the CJ of Delta State, ably represented. Please permit me to stand on already established protocol. I would like to begin by first formally announcing a name change to the program for which we are all gathered here. Please, by way of information, this program, hitherto known as Nigeria COVID-19 Action, Recovery and Economic Stimulus, NGCAS, has been renamed by the federal government as Nigeria Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus, NGCAS. The acronym, however, remains the same. It is therefore my great honor to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion of the flag off of disbursement of inputs to deserving Deltans in this fourth cycle of the Delta Cares program. In other words, Delta Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus. Today marks another milestone in our collective effort to alleviate poverty, uplift the vulnerable, build a resilient and more inclusive economy for us all, and your presence here is a confirmation of our shared commitment to uplifting the lives of the most vulnerable and underprivileged in our midst. The Delta Care Programs was initiated as a part of the broader national effort to mitigate the social-economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and its aftershocks. It was designed to strengthen the livelihood of the poor and the vulnerable, while ensuring food security, promoting recovery of small and medium enterprises in our state. Yes. In inception, the Delta Care program has been a key pillar in the state's government's determined effort to support sustainable development and poverty alleviation. The impact of the program on the fortunes of beneficiaries have been very evident. 110,844 beneficiaries have so far benefited from this program, mainly through grants, livelihood support, improved rural infrastructure, and to mention but a few. We have seen the direct impacts of these interventions on the economic and social welfare across the states, and the level of success would not have been possible without the support and belief of His Excellency in the reach and transparency of this program. In this fourth cycle, the Delta Cares program is targeting 97,365 beneficiaries across 6 delivery platforms. A. Cash transfers. Under this platform, 9,845 persons have been profiled, and they include the aged, chronically ill, urban poor, and persons with special needs who will be receiving bi-monthly stipends of 20,000 naira for the next 12 months. Sadly, we lost 75 members of this group between the third cycle and now, when our team went to update our records for this fourth cycle. May God grant their souls repose. B. Public Works. Under this window, 10,000 youths from across the state with a maximum qualification of this senior secondary school certificate have been profiled to be engaged in labor-intensive public works in our communities, and they will be receiving monthly wages of 15,000 naira for 1 year. Livelihood support. Under this scheme, 7,000 young men and women engaged in household enterprises are gifted one-off grants of between 50 to 150,000 naira to support their businesses by way of either capital enhancement or working capital. It might be important to state that all the beneficiaries in the above three schemes were mined from the state's social register. Rural social infrastructure. Here, 60 basic micro projects like boreholes, public toilets, community centers, schools, etc., will be constructed or rehabilitated in 30 pre-qualified communities across the 25 local governments. This will be directly benefiting at least 60,000 individuals. All the jobs under these programs will be executed by members of the community, supervised by their community leaders and our team. Fadama. Fadama is the agricultural wing of Abendis Intervention Program. Under this circle, 6,000 pre-qualified farmers will receive agricultural inputs like improved seedlings, cassava stalk, piglets, day-old chicks, feeds, pesticides, fertilizers, etc., to enhance crop yield and to promote food security. MSMEs. Under this window, 45,000 business owners will benefit from either operational support grants or ICT enhancement equipment to help improve and sustain their businesses. In total, this phase will impact 97,365 new beneficiaries, bringing the total since the inception of this program to 208,209 beneficiaries. I would like to emphasize that the selection of beneficiaries has been conducted in strict adherence to the laid down World Bank guidelines to ensure transparency and fairness. This process guarantees that only individuals, firms, communities that meet the prescribed criteria benefit from the program, in line with the government's unwavering commitment to equity and fairness. At this juncture, we must extend our sincere appreciation to His Excellency Right Honorable Elder Sheriff F.O. Borori, the Governor of our dear state, for his unwavering support for the implementation of this program. His Excellency's dedication to the welfare of our people is evident in every aspect of this initiative, and it encapsulates the spirit of opportunities for all debtors in the MORE agenda. As we begin this disbursement of the fourth circle, I want to reassure everyone that Delta Cares program remains committed to its core values of transparency and impact. I therefore congratulate all beneficiaries and please with them to please make very good use of the opportunity provided by this intervention. Once again, I welcome you all and I thank you for your presence and continued support. God bless Delta State.
We can do better than that. Please put your hands together.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to give us a goodwill message, let's put our hands together as welcome Honorable Bridget Ayafulu.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborowin, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Delta State, Sir Monday Onyemen. Permit me, Your Excellencies, to stand on the already established. I'm delighted and thrilled to be here to participate in the flag off of the fourth tranche of the implementation of the Day Cares program. I'm indeed happy, and it is a great pleasure and privilege to be asked to deliver this goodwill message. Day Cares, Delta State COVID-19 Action Recovery Economic Stimulus, Day Cares program is a step down of the NG Cares program of the World Bank Emergency Intervention to support the state government's efforts to address the economic crisis triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic. The program aims principally to expand access to livelihood supports, food security services, provide grants for the poor and vulnerable households, and promote recovery of micro, small, and medium enterprises that were devastated by the pandemic. Your Excellency, distinguished personalities and beneficiaries, it seems like only yesterday that as an executive assistant to the on special duties Girl Child Office to the immediate past governor, I played some part in setting up the structures and making the necessary arrangements and preparation for the takeoff of the program in Delta State. So for me today, it's like a homecoming. So I must confess that I am happy that the program is making strong impacts and waxing stronger. I must therefore thank His Excellency Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Francis Oborowere, who in line with the MORE agenda has not only kept faith with the program, but has drastically expanded the program to touch the lives of more needy Deltans and enhance its positive impacts in our society. At the time His Excellency assumed office, the Delta Cares program had provided support to about 36,353 direct beneficiaries. This number increased remarkably under the steadfast leadership of His Excellency to 74,488 in May 2024, which brought the total number of direct beneficiaries to 110,841, indicating a 205% surge. With the fourth tranche of the implementation of the program, which is being flagged off today, an additional 97,365 Deltans drawn from all the resort areas 1, 2, and 3 will be supported as direct beneficiaries. If you multiply this by 5, you will understand those that will be indirectly benefiting from this program. You will agree with me that His Excellency deserves the applause and commendation of all Deltans for scaling up the program to this time, at this time of severe economic crisis, generalized hardship, and large-scale impoverishment arising from the withdrawal of petrol subsidy and drastic fall in the value of the Naira caused by the decision of the federal government to float the Naira. Today, it is encouraging and reassuring to note that this program takes our state further towards achieving the 2030 agenda of the United Nations, the Sustainable Development Goals. Let me therefore, with great pleasure, congratulate His Excellency and the DCARES implementation team for yet another milestone in the pursuit of the laudable objectives of this program, following best practices. It is my pleasure too to congratulate and facilitate with the beneficiaries. It is my prayer that you ensure that you make maximum use of this assistance provided to you through this program. Finally, Your Excellency, the senior advocate of the poor and vulnerable households in Delta State. With profound humility, I thank you so much for standing for the poor. To the beneficiaries, it is obvious to you today that everyone counts in Delta State. So as you go about your daily activities, always remember that you matter. So be determined, be confident, and know that it is well with Delta State, and it is well with Deltans. Thank you, Excellency, and God bless you.
Put your hands together for the House Committee Chair, a wonderful representative.
It is on this note that I'd like to respectfully invite the man that God has used to do this at this point in time. His Excellency, the Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Francis Oborowere, the Governor of Delta State, to address us.
Sheriff Cares!
Your Excellency, Sir Modi Women, Deputy Governor, the Speaker of the Delta State Assembly, Right Honorable Motimi Dennis Guo, the Chief Judge, who is ably represented by Justice Maido, the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Ato Akpo, the PCCA, who is here represented, the Chairman of our great party, Chief Solomon Arenka, and other members of the State Working Committee. Let me also officially recognize the principal officers and members of the Delta State House of Assembly. I know that today is your sitting day, but you decided to come here in large numbers. God will continue to bless you. Honorable Commissioners, Secretary of State Government, Head of Service, Senior Pollard, Chairmen and members of boards, our Royal Father, the Chairman of the Traditional Rulers Council, my own Oroji of Ukpe, the first vice and second vice under Traditional Rulers, College of Permanent Secretaries, beneficiaries, press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you today as we mark yet another significant milestone in our commitment to the economic empowerment and welfare of our people. Today, we flag off disbursements for the fourth phase of the Delta State Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus Delta Cares Program. This is not just a continuation of this initiative, but also a testament to our administration's determination to build a state where every citizen has a sense of belonging. You will recall that we held a town hall meeting where I interacted with beneficiaries of previous phases of this program. During that interaction, we saw and understood the impact that this program has had and continues to have on our people and communities. It is gratifying to know that the Delta Cares program has touched lives, provided critical support to households and small businesses. Their stories of resilience and renewal continue to inspire the work we do. This current phase of implementation represents more than just another stage in the DCARES program. In furtherance of our administration's desire to meet the component of inclusiveness of opportunities for all in the more agenda, we seek to create avenues for every Delta, regardless of their background or political affiliation, to access opportunities that will expand their enterprises, enable them to create wealth, improve their living conditions, and contribute to the overall economic, social development of our states. This initiative reflects our strong conviction that prosperity should be shared and that every citizen deserves a fair chance at achieving their potential. As we roll out this fourth phase, we are proud to announce that over 97 persons will be empowered. We must, however, note that this figure is more than a number. It represents individuals, families, and communities. From grants to small businesses, to providing support to poor and to vulnerable households. We are delivering real change, and it is our hope that this intervention will increase and create ripples of development across Delta State as we continue to do more for our people. Like I have said when I took over, that we'll continue to do more for our people, and that's what we are doing now. In the next few months from now, this Amber Month, outside this program, the youth, the Commissioner for Youth will roll out other programs. Science and Tech will roll out other programs. There are so many programs to touch the people. We want to make sure that our people never suffer. We continue to do more for them. On this very particular occasion, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to the beneficiaries of this fourth phase. I urge you to make the most of the opportunity to receive today, to use it to grow, to invest, and to uplift those around you. You are part of the collective effort to move the Delta State forward. And together, we will achieve greatness. As a state, we are doing our best. You can see the synergy between the legislature and the executive, the judiciary. We are all on the same page. It's only when you are not in Delta, you will not know what is happening. But if you go to all look at cranny in the state, we are putting our best. And I will continue to keep to the more. And I've said I'm a governor for all Deltans. I'm not going to be sentimental. It is on this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that are now officially flag off the fourth phase implementation of the DCARES program to the glory of God. God bless Delta State.
Amen.
God bless us all.
Amen.
Put your hands together. Delta girls! Sheriff girls! Thank you. Put your hands together. Oh, thank you, Governor Sheriff. Thank you. You can see where they are bringing these persons from. Put your hands together, please. You can imagine. No one is discriminated against in Delta State. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Put your hands together.
Yes.
Okay, they are getting set. No. His Excellency is going straight
To present.
to present his standard part. Okay. Put your hands together for him, please. I appreciate him. The Kodo of Africa. Thank you for a great job.
Delta Case!
Sheriff Kens.
Delta Case!
Sheriff Kens.
Delta Case!
Sheriff Kens.
Yes, this
for you.
Windows alert.
Pastor Angela, should be over there.
Yes, that's it. Yes, sir. And of course, our brother, the Commissioner for Youth,
Tango, Harry.
we truly want to appreciate them.
First of all, you know, yourself will have a lot in this environment. We are rolling applause. And I said, promise giver.
Okay, this is for taking.
December.
This is for taking.
You can see that Moses is doing
Which of the beneficiaries we get? We get this one.
His Excellency is still applause more and more. And that is Arika Esquire, Commissioner for Agriculture.
Violation.
It's looking
The College of Public Secretary is fully want to appreciate all of you. Dr. Williams, Chairman, CA,
Wait for that guy.
in the private sector, benefiting from what the government do. You can say that these people are not civil servants. But in the private sector, the private sector also have push economy forward. And so, His Excellency deserves
Thank you. So you know that the point from every economic organization
How many people have about 30 years? Fight. Where are the beneficiaries? Congratulations. 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 This is for old young men. Only use it in your business. Okay, congratulations. I think the young ones. Congratulations.
Delta Case. Delta Case. Delta Case.
Thank you, thank you.
Delta Case.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Delta Case!
Sheriff Case.
Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborowori, the Governor of Delta State, Your Excellency Sir Monday Onyeme, Deputy Governor of Delta State. Please permit me to leverage on the already established protocol. Delta case! Sheriff case! Delta case! Sheriff case! I beg you to clap for our governor. Your Excellency, this program is your program. Because in the development balance, states are to own their program. And from all that we have seen here today, sir, you have actually owned this program. And that's why we are sorry. Thank you, sir, because today we are recording a whopping number of 97,365 beneficiaries whose representatives are here. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of the Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning and the state, who is the State Committee Chairman, Sonny Ekedaye, it's my pleasure to stand before here and formally give the vote of thanks. Yes, Proverbs 21:31 says, the horse is prepared for battle, but victory is of the Lord. So we appreciate the Lord God Almighty for the grace to implement the flag off of this decade's fourth tranche program implementation. To the name of the Lord God Almighty be all the glory. Your Excellency, we want to sincerely appreciate you for your presence at this ceremony and your unwavering support for the DCARES program, which is principally a poverty reduction program. It was Kofi Annan who said, we need to make poverty reduction and economic growth a collective priority. Thus, Your Excellency, your vision and dedication to improving the livelihoods of the people of Delta State through the MORE agenda has provided a roadmap to key stakeholders towards addressing the issues of poverty in the state. Today's flag off is evidently a strong affirmation of your administration's commitment to ensuring that every individual is included in the vehicle of advancing the state. To the Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Chairman of the State Care Steering Committee and other members of the State Care Steering Committee, we are profoundly grateful for your leadership and oversight functions towards the success of the program. Your steadfast commitment has ensured the successful implementation of the Delta Cares program. To our beneficiaries, we are honored to serve you and pledge to continue to work tirelessly in ensuring that this program makes a meaningful difference in your lives. This program, as our Excellency has expressly said, is your program. It is for you to better your lives, and we look forward to seeing the positive impacts it will bring to your lives and communities hereafter. Finally, to all our distinguished guests, Executive Council members, the House members here present, and every key stakeholder, and volunteers and NGOs that are here, thank you for your continued support and participation in this transformative journey. Delta Cares! Sheriff Cares!
The COVID-19 pandemic came with its devastating effects, crumbling businesses and other sources of livelihood and impoverishing the people. With the intervention of the World Bank through the program Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery Economic Stimulus, now known as Nigeria Community Action for Resilience Economic Stimulus, NGCARES, domesticated in Delta State as Delta Cares. The hope of vulnerable persons resident in Delta State have been restored. The Delta Community Action for Resilience Economic Stimulus, DCARES, has been highly applauded for its transparency of process and impact on beneficiaries, as the state, under the leadership of Governor Sheriff Oboriwari, in line with his people-oriented policy of inclusion, has continued to increase the number of beneficiaries across the state. The chairman, State Cares Steering Committee and Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning, Mr. Sonny Ekedanyen, reiterated the commitment of the state government to expanding access to livelihood support and food security services, as well as provide grants to poor and vulnerable households.
Well, Delta Care, by extension NGCARES, which is Nigeria Cares, is actually a program that came about as a result of the devastating effect of the COVID-19 pandemic, wherein the economies of most nations, a lot of hardship, people lost their means of livelihoods, and the economies of most of these countries were in shambles. And as such, the World Bank thought it fit to reflate the economy one way or the other. Hence, they gave birth to this program, NGCARES. NGCARES, at the national level and at the state level, it was domesticated to DCARES, which is Delta Cares.
The state coordinator, DCARES, Lady Patience Ogbewe, speaks on the impact of the program.
Yeah, the program is so designed that the activities are implemented across 6 delivery platforms. Disbursement-linked indicators. These are the indicators that determine your achievements with respect to the design of the program.
It's not everybody that will be in the social register. It's the members of the communities. When we do community entrance, it's the members of the communities at the level of the stakeholders' engagement when we are in the community. They on their own identify those in their midst that they say are poor and vulnerable.
The coordinators and unit heads of various delivery platforms provides more insight on their specific roles on how the program functions.
Every beneficiary that is enrolled into the Delta Care Social Transfer, they will benefit 6 times. That is 120,000 naira for a year. We target the chronically ill persons, aged, persons with disability, and poor people in our urban wards and villages. For these new sets, we have onboarded 9,845 beneficiaries to start collecting their 20,000 bi-monthly payments. So far, the program is working so much and it's impacting on lives in Delta State.
The labor-intensive public welfare unit under the DCARES program has been mandated to engage beneficiaries in employment in terms of carrying out small labor-intensive public works activities in their communities of abode. They are supposed to be engaged for a period of 1 year, that is 12 months, and they will be paid 15,000 naira monthly. Presently, we are at the 4th implementation stage of the program. We have had a total of over 18,000 beneficiaries across the 25 local government areas of the state.
The DCARES Sheriff Cares program has been a great program. His Excellency the Governor, he has been able to bring to bear his care and compassion for the underprivileged, poor and vulnerable youths and women in Delta State. Last year, around December, the office was able to empower over 4,000 beneficiaries, youths and women between the ages of 18 and 45. And now, barely 6, 7, 8 months later, we're also looking at over 7,000 beneficiaries, precisely 7,020.
The unit has put in its best to ensure that it delivers on Delta Cares program under community and vulnerable good basic services delivery. Many of the communities that expressed interest in the project were able to get the grants and they executed their micro projects in line with their FET needs under health, education, water, nutrition, and erosion control.
Delta State started the FADAMA journey as FADAMA 1 on a pilot basis, and we participated in FADAMA 3 projects from 2008 to 2013, working on DCARES. Of course, DCARES is the domestication of the Nigerian CARES program in Delta State, and we're implementing the food security and safe functioning of food supply chain component, which is the result area 2 and which Delta State FADAMA office is operating.
There's an eligibility criteria, which was, which has been spelled out in the adverts we made before now. For as many persons that meet that eligibility criteria, we proceed to the other round of screening. Like I said, there are stages. After that stage of screening too, before we talk about the whitelisting. The whitelisting is about the last stage before disbursements of funds. We are working in partnership with the Bank of Industry.
Testimonies of past beneficiaries lend credence to its successful implementation.
When I started this business, I was using about 3 cups of rice. But today, I'm here to tell Delta Care that I am buying bag of rice. And I want to say, Delta Care, thank you for helping me.
I'm really happy that they support us. We're happy. I appreciate. I thank God they give us feeding, fish, about they give us 200 fish. Or that we call happy. After I said this ones, I see they continue.
And if I were you go Ramani, it's a man you bought. Oh, man, I'm going to make a guy, you go to Ramani, and I remember you. But never do home. I'm a copy with Mamma. I can never Bama.
When I saw the alert, the last alert, I was very happy because that I was even running up and down, searching for money when I received the alert. And I went to withdraw the money. I used the money to buy some of the parts to repair this keke. So I'm really happy about that.
For me, benefiting from this, I did not work for it. At the end of it, I have something that I benefit from it.
I'm a former President General of this community, and onset from a time FADAMA came. And FADAMA have impacted many people in this community. And people have grown from zero to somebody in this community via FADAMA because of Delta Care program.
Little wonder, the 4th tranche of implementation of the DCARES program saw intending beneficiaries register with so much enthusiasm and joy, a further attestation to the wide acceptance of the program. In preparation of the flag-off of the 4th tranche, the State Commissioner for Girl, Child and Humanitarian Services, who is also a member of the DCARES State Steering Committee, Orode Udwagan, and the team worked tirelessly to ensure the success of the ceremony. The success of the implementation of the DCARES program so far has been attributed to the unflinching support and genuine care demonstrated by Governor Sheriff Oboriwari, earning the program the nickname Sheriff Cares.
This time we have successfully profiled about 97,365 beneficiaries across the various delivery platforms. And these are the paid persons that will be benefiting under this phase. This ties, very well into this people-oriented policy of inclusion.
We need to encourage those that are not yet benefiting, that there is hope. The lives of Deltans will be made better as these interventions come in, particularly the DCARES intervention.
For Governor Sheriff Oboriwari, the actualization of the More mantra is sacrosanct, and no stone will be left unturned in bringing more dividends of democracy to the people.
Charge you, therefore, to enlist more debt our businesses so that more of our people can enjoy economic stability.
Delta Cares exemplifies Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriwari's commitment to delivering democracy dividends to Deltans. The future looks brighter. D-Cares, advancing Delta. Governor Sheriff Oboriwari cares.